What's up?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Ladies,
What's up? What's up?
do the
What's up?
Bankhead bounce.
What's up? What's up?
Do the
What's up?
Bankhead bounce. It's
What's up?
Wednesday. I
What's up?
can't
What's up?
hear
What's up?
myself speak. It's Wednesday.
I just saw myself doing Michael Jackson.
Hey guys, happy Wednesday.
It is.
It's Wednesday.
It's wonderful.
It's
Wednesday.
9:05.
Yeah.
We're in the place to be.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm your girl Yola, and this is
LA from the
A.
A.
She's from the A. She
Mhm.
definitely is from Atlanta. She lets us know every chance she gets. And we are here. It's been a great week. It's been a great day.
Mm-hmm.
LA got a birthday, a born day coming up. Super excited about
Coming
that.
up.
Coming up.
Tomorrow.
I'm coming
Feeling
up.
good. Feeling great.
I want
Feeling
the
good,
world
feeling
to
great.
know. Gotta let them know. I'm coming. I'm coming up.
Hey.
I want the world to know. Got to let you know
No.
that I love you so.
Love you too, girl.
Happy birthday.
Hey.
One time for the birthday chick.
Hey.
2 times if you think she's slick. Hey,
Hey.
fuck it up, it's your birthday. Oh, sorry.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so LA has a birthday, and we are definitely going to celebrate her on tomorrow. I'm not sure if she's inviting you all, but guess who's going to be there in the place?
Mm-hmm.
It's me, for sure. I'm definitely going to be there.
Yeah, we're going to have some fun.
We're going to have a great
We're going
time.
to eat good. We're going to have some fun. But I'm going to celebrate, just a tad bit tomorrow. And then a little bit on Sunday.
Another tad bit.
August going to come through. And I'm going to still celebrate because I got a lot going on this month.
Yeah.
So,
but we're going to get to it. We're going to definitely celebrate you.
So listen,
in the best
here's
ways.
a disclaimer really quick. Not even disclaimer. Here's a
What's
little
the disclaimer?
note. Anybody out there that's trying to contact me via my cell phone, I dropped it in the pool today. It works, but it sounds a little funny.
Getting that fitness in, baby.
Yeah, so
getting that fitness in.
So
that's
that on that.
She's not going to
be
able to answer her phone. Hopefully it is.
I mean, I can answer it, but you sound funny.
It sounds no, you sound funny.
You need to dry. It just needs to dry. And I'm gonna leave it alone because I don't want to give you no kind of shock or whatever. You feel me?
Okay.
Yeah.
So current events,
Mm-hmm.
I have absolutely nothing.
Oh dang, I did, and I can't remember. What's been going on?
I don't know. I have been out of the loop because I am trying to get the stuff done at the store. I am, of course, we were with family this week, and so things were, we were doing that. Yeah. I have absolutely nothing. I don't even know what's been going on. Fitness. Everybody's trying to get
you've been
fit.
Doing, I see your
for,
fitness challenge.
Everybody's trying to get. I mean, this is not current events, but I do have a blackhead on my back. It hurts. No, yes, I do. So we are going to be reading Sacred Woman.
Oh yeah.
So if you would like to join us in that, please do so. Go ahead and get your books ordered now. So I'm thinking maybe.
What's the name of the book again?
The book is Sacred Woman.
Sacred Woman.
It's a guide to healing the feminine body, mind, and spirit. We are going to be taking it in parts because you can't just read through it. There are different things that they want you to do inside of that particular book, and it's by Queen Afua, Afua. I will post that on our Facebook.
Yep.
So I'm thinking August 1st. And maybe we can just do that on Zoom. I know you pay for Zoom, so we can probably do Zoom, or we can probably do a private Facebook group for that book.
Yeah,
So
that'd be
far,
good.
there's 3 people signed up to do so. But yeah, so if you want to read it, please go ahead and grab that book so that you can join in and read it along with us on 8/1. And again, the name of the book is Sacred Woman, A Guide to Healing the Feminine Body, Mind, and Spirit. Is that what I said?
Something like that. We'll get it.
Soul?
We'll get it. We'll get it. We'll get it.
But
We'll
anyway.
get it.
Yeah, so we're doing that. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, great. Now, previously, we
Still it.
discussed is the grass greener on the other side.
Yes.
This was our first show pre-pandemic. We were in the studio. We were super duper excited. So I'm gonna say this was early 2019.
Yeah.
2019 for sure.
I think
And
I would say 20. It was cold.
it was 2019. I
Yeah,
think it
it
was
was cold
2019.
outside.
And so if you want to hear
It was
that,
2019.
you can stream it on YouTube. It's on Apple Podcasts. It's on Google Play. And
It's on Spotify as
it's
well.
on Spotify.
It's on Podbean.
It's on Podbean.
So listen,
Yeah.
here's the easiest way to do
Is
it. Just
that
go
right?
to our website,
That is definitely
www.lipstick.com,
the way.
and that's LIPSTIK.
Yes, that is definitely
The letter
best way.
N, LIES.com. And it actually
I
has
like
all of
it.
our streaming platforms there. So you can just click on whichever one that
That
fits
you
you.
prefer.
And and you can listen to all our podcasts. I mean, I'm super excited because we didn't even celebrate ourselves because we have surpassed 50 episodes.
Yeah. Well, it's a small thing when you're trying to save lives.
That is not small.
Yeah,
we
that's
have
a small
surpassed
thing.
50 episodes. So I
When
think that's
we
like
have
that's
reached 50 countries,
oh no, we're gonna celebrate when we
I'm gonna
celebrate. We're
applaud
gonna
myself.
celebrate the small and we're gonna celebrate the big. Don't let
Clap
the
it
small
up.
accomplishments
Clap it up.
go
Clap
unnoticed,
it
ma'am.
up.
Okay.
Doll face. Clap it up.
Yes.
Clap
yes,
it up.
Yes. Okay, so the grass, is the grass still greener on the other side? Is it still greener?
Are you asking me?
Oh, it's a question. Ma'am, is the grass still greener on the other side? Because the first one was, is the grass greener on the other side? So is the grass still greener on the other side?
I never said the grass was greener on the other side.
Oh, you didn't?
I never
do we
said
need to
that.
do a playback?
Yeah, definitely
I
do
think we
a
need to do some
playback.
playbacks because
Please do a playback because baby girl, listen. I never said the grass is greener on the other side. I always said
you said you need
your grass where you are.
Exactly.
That's what I said.
Right.
Okay. So I don't think the grass is greener on the other side
Right.
if you are taking the time to water your own grass.
Okay, well.
Yeah. What did you say? Yeah.
I said the grass could be greener on the other side.
And
we
also,
did have a difference of opinion.
Yeah, and Veronica also, Godiva, and you all said the same thing because the grass is not greener on the other side if you are taking the time to cultivate your grass.
Well, I have a difference of opinion because you can continue to keep watering the grass and these weeds just keep coming up and keep coming up and keep coming up no matter what you do. Then, I mean, you got sinkholes. You got all kinds of stuff going on. But why do you have But you keep watering the grass.
Pick me. So here's the thing.
Because some things are not under your control.
No, right. No. This is all in your control because yes, it is. Because guess what? You knew the ground that you was planting this grass on. Mm-hmm. Right? You knew the area. So if my area is prone to sinkholes, right? Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna probably want to build there. Mm-hmm. So whose fault is it that you did not do your homework?
I mean, it's your fault if you decide you want to stay.
Right. Yeah. And no, it's your fault if you decide to build when the conditions aren't there for you to build on. Mm-hmm. Hey, Joe. Joe says you got cheap ass grass.
Right. You trying to water some artificial grass. So my thing is this: when is it time to move on from the grass that you keep watering? You keep
First of all,
watering this
not
grass.
all grass need water. Like, let's just be clear. Cactuses don't need a lot of water. So if you overwater it, it's gonna die. So you ain't gotta necessarily. Some grass don't need a lot of attention. Some grass need more attention than other grass. You gotta understand the grass that you got.
Yeah, but let's be real. Most people don't even understand the grass that they got
because they don't know what type of grower that they are.
That's true.
Shit, you over here.
That's true.
Wanting to cultivate land and your ass is not.
I truly feel though that sometimes we, especially as women, we stay longer than what we should have.
And why would you say that?
Because we as women think that we're gonna change something.
No.
And it's not it's not a conscious thing. Sometimes it's subconscious where it's like, okay, well, we trying to see the greater or the better in that person, but that person gonna keep shitting on you. And it's just like, okay, let me continue to keep watering this grass. It's like, okay, at one point do you say, okay, well, look, something has got to change. And if something ain't changed, then it's, it's time to go. It's time to get the hell on. Let's see what the Joe said.
He said that's not good.
Yeah.
So we are not gonna agree on this topic.
I know. We don't, this topic we don't
We're never gonna
because you think that everybody should have one bank account. And
no, there should be one bank account. You shouldn't be divided. But okay, let me just say this.
When is enough? That's my question.
Okay, so that's a whole nother show.
No, it's not.
But yeah, because this show was about cheating.
If this show isn't about cheating,
it was at that time, even if it's for a job, if you was gonna up and leave a job. But when is enough is enough.
But loyalty, there's an expiration date on loyalty, though.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
Is it?
Yes. We need to understand. We need to learn.
So that's condition.
We get the hell on.
So I was convicted in my walk in my life, right?
What you mean?
In my walk, so I was convicted. I was not as a criminal, but I mean, yeah, that too. But I was convicted to this word, right? So
which word?
Which is love.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So previously, I loved people based off of what they could do for me, how they could do the things they did for me. So more so obligation. When you hindsight, it was obligation, but I thought it was love because of my experiences with love at that time.
Right.
So, me and God, big God, we got this relationship. So God's like, love is unconditional.
Okay.
Right? Like when you love your kid, you love your kid with unconditional love. No matter what your kid do, you still love them. Right? But then you get in a relationship and you say, I love this person. And the first sign of trouble, the first mistake, you ready to hit the door.
No, that's not. That is not true.
Yes, that is true. Me, then.
No, that's you. Okay.
At that time.
Okay.
And so, I was convicted to the word love because you say you love this person, you are about to show me. In the sense where I'm not able to judge you if I say I love you. I'm not able to I can have an emotional response to your actions toward me, but you say this is what you love this person, so this is what's gonna happen, right? And at first I didn't understand it, and I thought that was foolish, and but that's not love, right? That's conditional love. If you say you love me and I slap you,
Mm-hmm.
And then you don't love
you,
but you don't
but
love
I'm,
me anymore.
No. Let me pause. Let's pause
Okay,
right
we'll
here,
pause.
though, right?
Mhm.
Because there's different types of love. Number one, right? I'm not gonna love my partner the same way that I love my kid. It's a different type of love. But
Is it?
it is.
Love is unconditional.
I didn't say
It's
it
the
wasn't.
energy.
But there's still different types of love. They're unconditional, yes,
Yeah.
but it's still a different type of love. You understand? And what I mean by that is, okay, for you get upset with your kid does something, right? You love your kid does something. You that you're not proud of or whatever, or no, you're not going to stop loving your kid. That is unconditional love, but you don't condone the mess that they're doing.
Okay.
You're not going to stop being their parent.
Right.
Well, for most parents.
Okay.
But when you have a partner, someone that you said, oh, we're going to build a life together or whatnot, okay, cool. But that person messes up, maybe a few times you've forgiven them or whatever, right? But here's the thing. Just because you're leaving them does not mean that you don't still love them. Just because you don't accept their bullshit does not mean that you do not love them. You're saying conditional, and somebody you're saying that, oh, you the first time a sign of, then you're out of there. Okay, no, it's not that you have people leaving just because right when something happened for the first time. When you go in and you have something that you continuously are being going through toxic things over and over and over, you're leaving basically saying, okay, I've reached my breaking point. You need to do this. It's about those boundaries. And just because you leave does not mean that you don't love that person. Because you don't have to be with that. You don't have to be with that person. You can love somebody and not be with them.
Okay, and that's true. That's true. Let me say this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, agape love is the love you have for your kids. Exactly.
Yeah. So, okay, let's go through this. Let's say this. One, who says that infidelity is toxic? Who says that's wrong?
Well, it just depends on your perception.
Right.
It's not about what's wrong with right. It's about what you accept and what you don't accept.
Okay,
about boundaries.
But who said that would be a boundary? Right. So that's something that you would communicate about in a relationship, to say and to establish, this is what I feel is cheating. This is what I feel is right. This is what I feel is wrong. Right. Not anyone else's definition of right and wrong in your relationship. Right. But love, even the different types of love is all one thing. Love. Just period. When you look up the word love, it don't have these different meanings.
Well, it depends on your preference. You can look up love in a dictionary. It might have one meaning, but
let's look at
you in the Bible. You got different types of love. So
what
you choose. You pick and choose.
Does love mean? Let's see what it means. You want to read what Joe said while I look it up?
Yeah, I want to read what Joe said while you look it up. Most common types of love: eros, erotic, passionate love. We might as well get that one out the way first. Yeah.
But love is, so when we
love of friends equals storage. Storage.
See, and this is
love of mankind.
This is what a breakdown of the word is, right? This is what because I'm gonna love you like this. I'm gonna love you like this. Love is love, like love, an intense feeling or deep affection.
I'm sorry, I don't love my kid the way that I love.
I'm not saying you gonna love.
I'm not the same.
I'm not saying you love your kid like you want to have sex with them.
I'm not saying like. I'm saying love. I'm not going to love my kid.
That's the same by having the same bank account.
No, ma'am.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Let's
same thing.
No, it's not.
Same thing.
It is not.
Same thing.
It is not.
Same thing.
If you don't want to compartmentalize your funds, that's on you. But for me. There will be a joint account, but he will have his own account. I will have my own account, and we will have, like I said, a couple of joint accounts for different things.
Tender, passionate affection for another person.
Okay. There's still different types of love.
And Tangie,
now you doing
it
that.
Is a broad term.
Go into different types of love.
But see, and that's where we open the door. Cause okay, if I say I'm gonna walk in love, I'm just gonna walk in love. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna sit here and say, well, what type of love am I gonna walk in? I'm just going to walk in love. I am going to be of love. That's it.
Girl, that's some bullshit.
That ain't no bullshit.
I'm just saying.
People be like,
you can walk in love.
That shit fake. This
right.
is what somebody told me.
We're walking
that
in love.
Fake.
That's
fine. You
but
being like that is fake. And I'm like, that's not fake. Mm-hmm. That's real. That's real shit. Because guess what? Even if I want the best for you, even if you don't want the best for me.
Absolutely.
No matter what. Because that's love. Because I'm walking in love.
What type of love is that?
That's just love.
No, it's not.
That's just love.
That is not.
That's just love. That's just
agape love.
No, that's just love
for mankind.
No,
yes,
love for everything, and that's how we should be as humans.
Right, but again,
we should just love all things. We should just walk in love. When we walk around,
we're not going to agree on this, and it's fine. But we're gonna have this conversation because we're getting off our subject.
Okay.
You know, is the grass actually green on the other side?
That's the subject.
That's the actual subject.
Right.
And like I said, I feel that the grass could be greener on the other side because a lot of times we get into relationships, marriages, friendships, whatever, where we get comfortable and we decide that we don't want to leave because we're comfortable.
But why did you get comfortable?
Hold on. Understanding that.
Why did you get comfortable?
You made me lose my train of thought.
Because why did you get comfortable?
Listen, I'm not just speaking of myself. I'm just saying people in general, they get comfortable, they get complacent, and they don't want to do anything new. They want to stay with the familiar, no matter how unhealthy or toxic their relationship may be. They say, you hear a lot of times, I don't feel like starting over. I don't want to learn somebody new. But yet you will still stay in an unhealthy relationship and you really need something else. So again, you may be blocking your own blessing because you got your hands closed. You got both your hands closed.
Again.
Matter of fact,
again,
Madea.
You just said you got comfortable. You stopped working. You didn't want to do anything. You got lazy.
Man, let's get real. Sometimes people get in relationships with people they should not been with from the beginning in the first place. And then it's like, oh, let's work on it. But it don't never work out because you weren't supposed to be with that person anyway.
Who's okay?
I'm just saying.
I can attest that. When sometimes people get together with people for different reasons, right?
And they ain't have nothing to do with love for the most part.
And I'm not talking about them kind of relationships.
I'm talking about
I'm not talking about the convenient relationship because that's not real.
Well, but you can't tell these people that ain't real. It's perception.
No,
like some people they say what love got to do with it. They don't. People these days not getting married.
And they just like, hey, it's just a small portion of relationships because I gotta like you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I love you, but what happens when that love gets a little comfortable? Right? What you just said, you start looking at other people's grass because you're comfortable in that love instead of actually liking the person and or enough to work on the issue. That even if they got together for the wrong reasons, then that's something different. I'm talking about the real relationship.
People outgrow each other sometimes as well. That's not.
But how did I outgrow you if I stopped communicating?
Because you're not the same person that you was 10 years ago.
You're not.
You're not the same person, and people can't outgrow one another. And you shouldn't be either. Absolutely.
If we work together for 10 years and you're the same person that I met 10 years ago, baby, I don't want you.
Facts.
Because because I was growing, I was working the relationship. And you were comfortable. So it takes two people. I'm not talking about a one-sided relationship where it's only one person doing the work.
I definitely agree with that. But like I said, some people just are not supposed to be together. That's just how I feel. And whether you working on the night, you can work your fingers to the bone. And it's just sometimes it be like, dang, something just is missing.
Yeah.
You know, something is just not there, and people do grow apart. You can still work on your relationship, and they end up finding, a lot of times people find themselves be like, man, that's just like what is the word? Going through the motion. They might have been through counseling, been through this, been through that, and it's just like, no, they're just not compatible anymore. You know what I'm saying? And once they get to that point, and you keep trying to work on something, it's time to let it go.
Okay, so you worked it though. That's my point.
Yeah.
When you work,
I mean, I never had the. I mean, my thing, it was never the question about whether you was working or not in the relationship. I'm just saying that the grass could be greener on the other side sometimes. Just like in our first one, when with Ronnie was just saying, like, you know, with the job, you know, and at that time I was still working at my job, right?
Right.
And so now I can see here and attest to what she was talking about. You know, she said, hey, she was working at her job. She was there for 20 years. And then it was, you know, she was comfortable. She knew what was going on, when it was going to happen, when she was going to get paid, what to expect, all this stuff. You know, she was not outside of her comfort zone at all. She was very comfortable where she was at, you know, and finally it was not working for her anymore. And she decided, hey, let me start looking for some other stuff.
Because she outgrew the job and the job didn't grow with her.
She outgrew the job.
So that's what I'm saying.
No, it's not even that. Yeah. For example, myself.
Okay.
My job, definitely, I was actually there for a long time. As you know, I was at my job for 20-something years. And within like the last 2 years, you know, I was going from this position to, you know, getting different raises and you know, just kind of moving up the ladder or whatever, right? When I left, I was an administrator. But here's the thing though, right? Even with me being there, learning, being in one department, learning everything that I can learn, kind of like hitting the ceiling, then being able to move over to another department, learning that as well. And then moving over, and actually it was like in the same branch, just different areas. And the thing about it though was the job was also moving. Okay. Things were changing in the job as well. They were moving, making moves, doing this, that, and the other. But guess what? I outgrew them because we were going into different directions. And
that's okay.
So that's my thing though. Okay. Just like with people in relationships, you can grow and you can outgrow each other. They want this, you want that.
But there was a communication.
Yeah,
we ain't working on that. It was a communication on your job behalf. It was a communication on your behalf.
And the grass was greener on the other side.
This is what we are offering you, and then this is what you wanted. Mm-hmm. Two different things. Mm-hmm. So anytime where you're being offered something that you don't want, it's not going to work. Mm-hmm. Relationships, jobs, whatever. Right. My job, this is what I want. This is what, in order to keep me, this is what you have to do.
Right.
So they're going to meet me here. Mm-hmm. Right. So we're cool. We met each other in a common ground. Mm-hmm. We're growing together. Mm-hmm. Now I got to go to a new job. I'm late every day. Mm-mm. I don't care, girl. Shut up. I'm late every day.
Okay.
First of all, I went to jail on my lunch break.
Girl, you know what?
I went to jail on my lunch break. Right? Loyalty. She's saying loyalty don't have no expiration date.
I said it does.
You say it has an expiration date. It does. But here it is. I went to jail on my lunch break. Mm-hmm. I called, hey, listen, I'm not coming back from lunch. I might be in tomorrow. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
3 weeks later, I ain't been to work. 3 weeks later, I'm in jail. 3 weeks later, no bail, no bond, nothing. I'm in jail. Job. When are you gonna get out?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
On for you.
Right.
Okay.
So I have loyalty to a place where I went to jail on my fucking lunch break.
Okay.
I went to jail.
Okay.
All right. So, hey, I need Blase this, and the third to stay.
Okay.
Okay, we can offer you this. Right?
Okay.
We can do this. We're only doing this, but we're gonna get you to the ceiling. We're gonna try to do as much as we can because we want to retain you. And when you really want to be in a relationship, job, I guess a spiritual relationship, a romantic relationship, even a relationship with your kids. If this is what you want, and then you're sitting here saying, hey, kids, I want you to be your best version of yourself. And I want us to be able to communicate. And if that's what the kid want, y'all gonna work on it.
Okay. Let me ask you this question. So with this job, all right, that saved your job, basically, while you was locked up. The question is this: are you planning to stay there until you retire?
If my need no, so
okay,
ideally,
so hold on.
Ideally,
we I would want
to. Ideally, I would want to. So, I would want to. Ideally,
okay, ideal.
So if it becomes a situation where this is what I want, and this is what you're offering, this is what I can do, this is what y'all can do, and if we are not in alignment, then we are outgrowing each other.
Okay.
Right? Okay, so that's what you said, because you will outgrow things. So if I'm willing to grow this way and then you're growing this way, then we're going in two opposite directions. So it's just not going to work.
Okay, so if you had opportunity right now to open your spa, not even say right now, within the next 3 years, you got the funding, you got everything that you needed, supplies, hair, your skincare, all that stuff. You got those things that you needed to open your spa. Because you didn't go to esthetician school.
But nothing. I did.
Exactly.
I did.
So you telling me that you're going to build this spa and you're going to still stay at this job?
Yeah.
Out of loyalty?
I'm going to do both.
Get the hell out of here, man.
I'm going to do both. If anything, I'm going to come down as a consultant. I'm going to do both.
You're not
Why? Why I can't? So
you have to give 100% to
your
business.
I'm doing 100%. Okay. I'm doing 85% to all things. I'm just
I'm just saying this. Like, I'm not saying there's something wrong with you staying loyal to your job or whatnot. But when you know that there's something that's greater for you, and you already know, girl.
My coworker, and y'all can Google him. His name is George Holmes. He just won the poker championship in Las Vegas.
Okay.
He won millions with an S. Okay. Millions with an S. Who come in the office every day? George Holmes. Did he change his duties within? Did they accommodate him in our company? Yes. Millions with an S. With an S. That's take home.
Okay. And that's
take
fine.
Home.
And that's fine.
Enough money for me to retire because he old. He ain't got to work.
So he ain't got nothing.
Shout out to you, George.
He ain't got nothing else to do.
It ain't that he ain't got nothing else to do because he can be vacation.
I mean, it's a lot of stuff that he can be doing.
But this is how passionate he is about his job.
He does.
Right. And so my passion is for being an esthetician, and my passion is for fraud.
Please clarify that so people don't think that you're a scammer.
No. Yeah, no. I mean, with $1 million, like he can become his own ISO, Tangie. He can become his own ISO agent. He can have his own merch.
My thing is, I think I get what you're saying, but it's different in my opinion when you're given an opportunity to build your business from the ground up, so that you can one day make those millions, than to go on and doing something, winning a game or whatnot, and then be given millions of dollars. That's different. He didn't have to build. Yeah, now mind you, I know that he had to work his butt off for poker. Woo. But I'm running a business, and actually, it's almost like running a business or creating the business and building the business, trying to compare that to winning a lottery. You understand what I'm saying? Like, no, building that business is going to take take you a whole lot of time and effort. And not saying not to take away from him and his time and effort that he put into learning that skill so that he can win those millions, but that is something that was not required for him to do every day. That was probably something he learned over the years where, you know what I'm saying? So he built up his talent in that on his days off.
Or at work. Playing poker while
right.
He's on.
And I'm asking questions though, because I really want to know these answers because
Okay.
you know, I only can see myself, I guess, me building a business, knowing the effort that it's going to take, especially normally you're doing it first off with not that much staff, that much help anyway. So like trying to give that 100% and still working a full-time job. Because it's not a business where it's not like it's an online business. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand.
And so with you having and running a spa and then still trying to, so me personally, I can't see it because I know you and your work ethic. I just don't see that for you.
I'm passionate about skin, but like again, I am passionate about fraud. So I started as the receptionist at my job.
Mm-hmm.
I was the receptionist. I moved, like, I got hired at a time where I didn't even really need a job. I just wanted a job, and it was like a hobby. And I liked it. I enjoyed doing it. I was making my own money. So I saw myself progress in this job.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
This job is like family to me.
I understand that too.
It's probably like family to George. Right?
I get that.
So when you are at the grassroots of something, you want to see how it's going to pan out. It's like your child. Right?
I feel that way about capital demand.
Right. So no matter what this child do, you want to see the greatness that it can become.
Absolutely.
And so when it's time to sever ties, you're able to do so, but you don't just jump ship because somebody, man, like you done seen the boy. I done been offered 80,000 plus this, that, and the third. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't always about money. It ain't always about the money. Because especially when, like I said, I went to jail on my lunch break. I was the receptionist when I started. And now I'm here. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was the receptionist. So it's like, do I want to run that company? No. Like, if I had the funding for my spot, would I work both jobs? Yes. Would I step down in my current role? Yes. Right? I would step down and I would step down and just be a consultant because I don't want to walk away from the company. But I would still work my own thing. But yes, Tangie, he does have other businesses that he's working too.
Well, she locked up, y'all, because most companies ain't doing that for nobody.
No, and when I say,
I'm being honest. Like
$80,000 is not even me being in a management role. That just as a regular worker.
No, I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if I don't even want to take a pay increase and a role decrease, right? Less stress, because let's face it, management is ridiculous sometimes. Right?
Yeah,
so not like I have a great team. So don't no, my team is great. I'm saying
I had a great team too.
The reporting,
but they gonna try your
the
ass.
reporting, no, the reporting like that, the bureaucracy of management is not necessarily something that I favor. But yeah, it's like anything. I don't want to be friends with people that run at the first sign of trouble.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I definitely want to have friends that I can grow with in the future. I definitely want a mate I can grow with. I definitely want to grow with my kid, right? Like I just don't see myself jumping ship for for greener grass or grass that appears to be greener when I could just work my grass.
And let me say this: I'm not saying, oh, you know, whenever you have troubles, that you need to just leave the relationship. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying after working and working and working and working, there's going to come a time where it's like, you know what?
Everything has
this person
a time
don't give a
frame.
shit about me.
I mean,
this person does not.
But that person didn't really give a shit about you in the beginning. So, like, you have to be honest with yourself in all relationships. Like, no matter what it is, if it's seen one-sided, and if a person is not willing to make a check. I was talking to this young lady the other day, and I was like, the problem is women, and I don't know too much about men because I'm not a man, but I hear a lot of women do this. They expect to change overnight. Like if a woman tells you, oh, I don't like this, oh, I don't like that, they want you to wake up tomorrow and do fucking better. You know what I'm saying? And let's say you 40, 50 years old. How the hell you gonna have 365, 366 in a leap year times 40 times 50 years of a behavior, and this motherfucker wants you to change overnight, right? So I always say offer grace to people when you ask them, when you tell them that something's bothering you, because change doesn't happen overnight.
Absolutely, change does not happen overnight.
Yeah, so it's a
but let me say this: if there's a situation, right, and something happens, and that person's behavior or something that they did made you uncomfortable, right, and you express it to them, hey, when you said or when you did X, Y, and Z, this is how it made me feel, you know. And then you communicated about that. You explain why, whatever. And they agreed that they would work on that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it happens again. And you bring it to their attention. And there's another conversation about it, right? And then it happens again. And you have another conversation about it. Ma'am, this grace done ran out. And I'm not saying you need to leave, but it's not a overnight thing. The thing about that though is if something that continues to happen over and over again, right? That person that continues to do that either don't really care or they're not understanding, they're not getting it. Oh. So hold on, Shawty. Or they're not getting it. It's like, you know, okay, so look, now there has to be some type of repercussions on it. It has to be.
Yeah. A child?
No, not like a child, but I'm just saying people gonna do what you allow them to do to you. Period.
See, okay.
You keep talking, is not, you keep saying and keep saying, and this person is not changing their behaviors. And it's like, why the hell you keep sticking around when you see somebody, they're not even trying to fix that situation. Make that make sense. It don't make sense to me.
Okay. So I don't think age has anything to do with a person's ability to change. It's their choice. Mm-hmm. I think that's what she's gonna say at the bottom. Yeah, mm-hmm. It's a choice. Mm-hmm. So back to what LA said, even if you tell somebody you think the action is wrong, do the person that you're telling this is wrong think that the action is wrong?
But if you told them that it makes you feel uncomfortable, it's not about you. It's not about them. It's about how it's making you feel.
But if it makes that person feel comfortable, now it has to be a sacrifice on somebody's behalf, right? And that's where I think people are not honest, right? So let's say I think looking at porn is okay. Let's say my mate think looking at porn is absolutely off limits. Like that's nasty. Right?
Y'all ain't even
Right.
y'all ain't
No.
y'all ain't I'm just playing.
No. Let's just say, and they think that's they think it's enough.
It's a chop.
Right? So now I gotta hide something that I like to do. Right? Because because the love that I have for this person.
Nah, why you have to hide?
But I'm hiding it because he don't like it.
Okay.
And this is not a true.
We just is hypothetical. But I'm just saying there needs to be a conversation.
Okay, so the conversation is I don't like it.
Okay.
Right? He don't like you're saying, I told you I don't like it, but what if the person liked it? What if they enjoyed doing what they was doing, and then now they gotta change who they are to accommodate you, and then you feel like them just being themselves is offensive to you? That's why I'm saying it has to be.
What I'm saying is there needs to be a conversation. If you like porn and he think it's off limits, and he knew from day one that that's what you like, and
maybe he didn't know that.
Well, now he knows. So
your man like going to the strip club.
Listen, let me finish. So there needs to be a conversation. Listen, I won't watch it around you. You know, I won't do X, Y, and Z. I understand you don't like this, but da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Or okay, I won't watch it that often. Maybe just once every whatever. You know, you maybe used to watch it every other day. Now you go to once a week, or there, like you said, a compromise or whatever. That's that. It's not going to be just one person's way. But what I'm not even talking about something like that. What I was speaking of was like, say you're with his you're around, you know, you with your dude, and you know, y'all get around his friends or some family members or whatnot, right? And some things that he say or maybe his behavior sometimes get real dismissive. You know what I'm saying? As far as how he speaks to you. And certain the boyfriend or the husband.
No, I'm saying, so what's dismissive?
When he dismissive, like
no, are you receiving it as dismissive, or he's just blatantly dismissive?
You either way, it doesn't matter. This, and the reason why I'm saying this is because, say, matter of fact, here's a good one.
Okay.
Say you talking to him like a child around his family and friends or whatnot, and it's just this you speaking to him, and it really he's embarrassed.
Okay.
It makes him feel a certain kind of way, right? So he's coming to you and he's like, hey, pull him to the side, like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I don't understand this, but this is how you making me feel. Like you know, I understand you just passionate about what you're saying, but you talking to me like a child, and it's unacceptable to me.
Right. Well,
okay, but here's the thing though. So you mean to tell, so you did that one time, and then he brought it to your attention. Okay, cool. Oh, well, I'm sorry. I didn't even notice I was doing that. I'll work on that. But then it happens again.
Okay.
All right. And then he bring you to the side again and say, hey, what's going on? We talked about this already. Like, you still doing the same thing.
So, okay, quick question. Was she talking to him like a child that's at home?
Girl, shit.
So, because all of that's important. So if I'm doing this
maybe
anyway,
maybe she
if
is.
I'm doing
maybe
this
she
anyway.
Let me see what this like. Maybe she is. I don't know. What if you're getting your ass kicked? That's what Joseph said.
Go ahead on,
Tangie
Joseph.
Says.
Go ahead on, Joseph.
Perception.
It is. Yeah. All of it is perception.
It definitely is.
All of it is.
What else did Joe say?
He said, what if you getting your ass kicked? How long do you deal with that?
Right.
We're not.
My whole thing is this. Listen, people only going to do to you what you allow them to do. And when you get to a point where you keep what you're talking about, giving them grace. I'm a person that believes in giving people grace. Absolutely. Especially when you have difference of opinions on something. But when there's somebody making you feel a certain kind of way, that person should not be dismissing your feelings if they quote unquote love you and care for you. And so at that point, that's something that needs that has to be.
But that was behavior in the beginning?
Well, it might not even be behavior in the beginning. Maybe something happened within the relationship. We're not coming up with the excuses. The problem at the end of the day, if you're feeling a certain kind of way, I don't care if it's the man, I don't care if the woman, whatever type of relationship you're in, it does not matter. The other partner. If you're feeling if something that your partner is doing is making you feel a certain kind of way, and you bring it to their attention, they should love you enough, care for you enough to want to work on that thing because they know that it makes you feel a certain kind of way. So that grace bullshit is out the building for me when it comes to that. After repeated over and over and over and over and over, that's a problem. Because like I said, it makes me feel like
trash.
You don't care.
Okay.
Or you just don't get it. And if you don't get it, maybe I need to talk to you and start like something. There's got to be some repercussions.
Okay. This is why it's important to date. It's important to have these kinds of conversations before you get in a relationship. People want to jump in relationships so fast.
That's true.
And don't even know who this person really is.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking about these man-made these kindergarten ass relationships. I'm not talking about a kindergarten ass relationship when you meet somebody and now we go together and you just met me last week. You don't even know if I wipe my ass good or not because you ain't took the time to learn me. I'm talking about the relationships where you have learned this person and you are in a relationship with this person, and if the grass is still being green, if you looking for some other grass other than working on your own grass, I'm talking about those kind of relationships.
How many people that you see that been married for 15, 20 years and then decide to get divorced?
Because they did not get married for the right reason.
That's maybe not true.
Yeah,
we don't know that.
If you ask them, they say to you, "Well, we got married because she got pregnant, or we got married because somebody told us to get married. We got married not because I wanted to do this." Not
Joe said,
"Yeah,"
but you're saying love is unconditional.
I am saying that.
I just don't believe that. Tangie says absolutely.
She's talking about what you said.
All right, what else?
You can date a person forever, and they will still only show you what they want you to see.
Yep. Some people will never reveal their 100% true self.
Then you're not okay. So are you asking? Okay, for that, Tangie, did you make it comfortable for someone to tell you? Because you saw the signs. You saw the signs. You overlook the signs. If you are saying that you don't know a person, because when you lay down with somebody and you share that DNA with them, you become that person. So they really ain't got to tell you shit because you already know, because you done lay with them and your DNA and their DNA is together, and you can feel when that person is doing whatever.
You still don't know 100% of that person. People still
are you asking questions?
Are they telling lies?
Hey, you would know when a person lied.
Hmm.
When you be with somebody, you know when they lying. You know when they lying.
Yeah, but listen, baby, there's testament after testament when these people have been married, been together for all these years and all this love and da 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 da.
Being married on communication.
I mean, they in a relationship. I don't care what kind of what it is. They in this romantic relationship. They done did this. They know each other. They done did this, that, and the other. And then next thing you know, somebody dies. And all they demons and all the other stuff they was doing behind your ass, behind your back comes out. And now you like, I really didn't even know this person. I thought I knew this person. But you that same person that knew when that person was lying, can catch them in doing this, that, and the other, knew what they was gonna say before they said it. But like I said, Tangie, you hit it on the nail on that one. Hit it on the head. I agree with you.
When you are in a relationship, the first thing is being the person's friend.
Yeah,
and as hard as that sounds, right? Because as my friend, I'm gonna tell you, oh, that girl got a fat ass. I sent her a D. I liked her picture because her ass is fat. Like, A woman has to be comfortable and not feel disrespected or not have her self-esteem damaged when her man tells her stuff like, oh, I seen a girl with a fat ass, I like you. Because a
That's not an
man,
issue.
to some people it is.
Right. I understand
Right?
that.
So in order for you to actually be in a relationship, you still got to be friends. People get in a relationship. Oh, now we in a relationship. We can't be friends. I can't talk to you about all the shit that I like to do. I can't do this. So no, you're not gonna know a person's true self if you are not giving them the ground to feel comfortable in being them own self. A lot of men feel like when they get in relationships, women change. Now they gotta walk on eggshells. Now that girl ain't cool no more. Now I can't joke around with her. She gets serious every time I talk to her. Like that's what a lot of men say. Like a lot of men feel like, no, I can't even be myself because she gonna feel disrespected because society say if you talk to your girl like this, then you can't do that. That's not cool. And no, you defined your relationship. Nobody else does that.
Facts. Of course. Tangie says, of course, ask questions, but hell, you got people living double, triple lives out here. People are good at hiding and being actors. Friendship is great as well. But even as friends, no one is going to show their entire hand. And that is so true.
That's not true. I don't agree with that. I feel like
because they're human. That's why I agree with that.
That's because they feel like they're going to be judged. It's not going to get the response that I want it to have. I'm not going to get the response that I am looking for you. So if I tell you I like to go to strip clubs, but I know it make you feel bad every time I go to a fucking strip club, I'm not going to tell you I want to go to the strip club. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to hide when I go to the strip club because this makes you uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. And this is the only time people start lying and hiding things when they feel like their mate is not comfortable with it. So, because they feel like, let's just be realistic. You're going to be married to somebody. You want to be married for years on years. You're expecting for the man that you be with for 20, that you want to be married to for 20 years to not look at another woman. That's crazy. That's not going to happen. That's not realistic. Fellas, you are expecting your wife to only look at you for 20 years. She's not going to just look at you. Mm-hmm. I don't care how much she loves you. Mm-hmm. She's human too. You're human. You have eyes. You have lust. Every man has a plan. So the thing is, communication, allowing someone to communicate with you freely will save a lot of looking at other grass. Because what Jay-Z say, my beach is better because my beach accepts me. I can bring my sand to the beach because it's not realistic when you live when you don't trust. When you don't trust his life, man, so. That's a song. She's not gonna go nowhere.
Hey, listen, they don't have their own infidelity issues or whatnot. Exactly. But at the end of the day, again,
and we don't know what's going on behind closed doors.
Right, we do not.
But if you're not adult enough to communicate how you feel. Mm-hmm. To anybody, then you might not be ready for a relationship. Mm. You might be ready for a girlfriend, a boyfriend, friendship. You don't have to be in a relationship.
But that's the problem, though. I mean, not so much a problem, but that's in a perfect world. You know what I'm saying? These people are jumping in relationships left and right.
To say I'm with somebody.
It doesn't matter if they've healed themselves or not. Most people are not healed when they're in their relationship. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Then they're not. And that's why they have these quote unquote issues, is because they have not dealt with their issues, dealt with themselves. And so if they haven't dealt with themselves, they carrying all that bullshit, that baggage or whatever toxicity that they had with them, because everybody got a little bit. We took that quiz already.
We did.
Quote unquote baggage.
We did.
Bring it into the next relationship. And so and now you're saying, oh, these are my triggers. But it's like, okay, help that person work on themselves. But I still gonna stand by what I said though about grace in that expiration. I'm definitely listen. And the thing about it, I'm not that person to just quit relationship. All my relationships have been long-term relationships. You know what I mean? Like years. But at some point, I think the older I get, the least patience I have sometimes, because we learn to build build boundaries for ourselves.
Mhm.
And when you start doing more self-love, it's certain things that you're not going to deal with from people across the board. Doesn't matter if it's a colleague, a stranger, or somebody that you're in a relationship with. You're going to have your points where, listen, this is unacceptable to me.
Mhm.
You're going to, you know what I'm saying, you're going to allow or not allow. And I think that's just really where I'm at when it comes to any type of relationship. Let's see.
Rashard says relationship, which we said this.
Mm-hmm.
Relationship gets old to me, and marriage is a business.
Yes, that's true.
So again, we said that.
Mm-hmm.
You with somebody 20 years, it's gonna, if you don't work on it, it is going to get old.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta work it like you're gonna work anything else. If you want to be great, you work at anything you want to be great at, you're gonna work at it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think men I think the expectations for men and women are so different, right? Society expects women to think this way. Society expects men to think another way, and they don't even go together.
Right.
So we're supposed to be with a man ideally and traditionally a man and woman relationship, but you're teaching them two different damn things.
Like I
Right.
said, I'm gonna keep saying
You are
people want
aspiring.
old school values with new school results, and
Sure.
it just no.
You're teaching
Don't work
women
like
from
that.
birth to aspire to marriage.
Yeah, they do.
You're not teaching men to aspire to marriage from birth.
Mm-hmm. But then you're not teaching women how to be wives either. Though.
But well, you know, old school.
No. Women are not being taught, especially not in our community, are not being taught
exactly
how to be wives.
They're being taught to be city girls. And so,
Right.
listen, and bad bitches. I mean, I'm sick of it.
Yeah.
So, but I'm not judging.
But
these city
men are
girls and
also
bad
not being
bitches.
taught how to be husbands,
and they
either.
are not.
So
Because they're taught to
that's
be
the disconnect there.
players. And next, so Rashad Hill picture say. Anyway, so this is what they're teaching the men, and then that's what they're teaching the women. But then somewhere along the line, they expect men and women to get together and become one.
Mm-hmm.
And it's impossible because there's two different agendas from the get, right? So that's where the communication and being someone's friend shows up, right? Being a friend to me is more important than you being in a relationship. Being a safe place for me to go to every time is always it's important. Talking
Absolutely.
to me. So if you say, "Oh, you're my person," but you can't talk to me, I'm not your fucking person.
Nah.
I'm not your person.
Definitely be somebody that
I'm not your person.
with, that you would
right.
be transparent
right.
with, that you talk to and open up to
about anything.
Yeah, because the moment that you feel like you're being shut down or whatever the case may be, the dynamics definitely will change. It's gonna change.
Like no, because you cannot sit here and say, "Oh, well, I want to be with this person," but then you can't even talk to them about how you feel.
Yeah.
Right. And again, it comes down to trust. Your previous relationships told you what was okay and not okay in a relationship. You gauge that previous information and you bring it with you in your new relationships. So now you got people, you got your old values from your old girlfriends or your old boyfriends, and you bringing it to a new situation without even consulting with the new person. That's why I said, if you know a person, if you're friends with a person, all of that is gonna come. It's gonna come to pass. It will. I promise you. You will know the person. Because you will feel the person. It won't be something that you got to second guess. When you don't really know a person, of course you're going to be blindsided. Of course it's going to seem like they live in triple and double lives because you didn't take the time to know them. You didn't take the time to understand who they were as a person.
I beg to differ, but I get it.
You just concerned about how you feel, right? Because even
I
in
get
this
it,
situation, I'm
but
like, you got to look at
I know
how
some
a person,
real life situations, like real life. Well, these people, like I just said, you know, they were best friends. They were together 24/7. No, but I'm saying they were. You would have thought that that's
from the outside looking in,
even by the conversations. You know what I'm saying, and the things that they've been through, the stuff they talk about, like all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like they were friends, like for real. And even though they had their issues and their drama or whatever, they knew each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I already know da 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 da. They said this, but I already know that it's da 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 because da 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 da. You know, like they knew that person. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro, you breathing different. So what's going on? Like that's how that was. But guess what? Like I said, when one person end up passing, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, then a lot of things came out that was like, oh, what? Like,
okay, quick question. So
I'm just saying,
so
man, you ain't gonna know it's somebody 100%. You just not.
Listen, all right,
we're gonna have to disagree on it.
Every day you get up, you put on, you do this, you have certain things that you do, right? And we talked about this. Mm-hmm. We talked about this. And maybe this is just a fraud investigator in me. I don't know. But you know, when you know a person, mm-hmm. you know when there's a shift. Mm-hmm. Even if you're, even if you know the person. Mm-hmm. If you and they say, well, you say, what's wrong? And they say nothing.
You know it's something wrong.
Mm-hmm. You know it's something wrong. Mm-hmm. Now you can do one or two things. Because this is going to be a turning point in your relationship. Mm-hmm. You know that it's a turning point in your relationship because you know the person. Mm-hmm. How much you care, right? Do you care to really find out? Or are you going to be blinded by, oh, it's just one of those days? It's a point. It's a pivotal point in our relationships. If you go back to it, you can pinpoint a point where the shit changed. Mm-hmm. You can always go back to a point where this changed then, if you paid attention, mm-hmm. right? So something happened in the dynamic that made whatever happened in the end, because it just didn't happen. Right? Because 2 years you could be doing this, being all like this, and then something happened, and you can ignore it or you cannot ignore it. It's up to you. But the thing is, something happened, and then now it's a lie being lived somewhere because there was no communication about it.
Or maybe it was a communication about it, but somebody didn't tell the whole truth.
Or maybe it wasn't. So because I knew if I told you the truth, it's gonna hurt you.
No, and they not just that. It's not even that. A lot of times, it's something I heard not too long ago. It was they're more so scared of your response. Mm-hmm.
But
again, you know, there might have been that like you said, that click, but.
It is.
And when you have to read, it's almost like, and it's almost like I'm hearing you say like these people that are just like whole in their relationships. Mm-hmm. No, they're not. But these more 90% of these people are broken. Period. Mm-hmm. They are broken. Mm-hmm. So you're not getting this 1,000%, 100% transparency on either end most of the time. You are not. You're just not.
98%.
So I'm just saying, like, to say, oh, you know this person, like, man, yeah, you think you really know that person. But baby,
listen,
I'm telling you. What you
Real
say?
talk. Rashard says that he's so God-fearing and he's been through it all, that he's learned to trust God and build a relationship with him and let God take control.
That's right.
That's definitely the way.
Because that's
to
the
go.
only person that's 100.
Listen,
God is the only one that's 100.
That is definitely a way to go. But
humans gonna lie.
Let me say
they're gonna cheat. They need healing. Yes, they gonna speak. They gonna
look. Okay, listen. For real talk, true story. I feel like when we talk about these kinds of things, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a woman, and I am this way too. I feel like I want my way 100% of the time, and you all can say it's impossible. Try it. Try to get to know somebody 100%, or even 89%, 98%. Try it. Try it. If you have tried it, try it to see. Now, are you gonna like it? See, here's the thing. I can be 100% with you, but it might not be something that you want to hear. And men think if I tell you something that you don't want to hear, then you as a woman are going to feel unloved. Mm-hmm. Because that's what they think. Mm-hmm. Because somebody in their past did not respond very well when they told the truth. And so here we are. Women do the same shit. Like what I say last week, women are like cats, men are like dogs. Cats just hide their shit better than what dogs do. I'm about to say I've been with my husband 12 years and married 4.5, and we still, and that's what you're supposed to do. Right. And that's what we were saying. And
that's why we saying.
That's like, but you're working. 100%. No, she's working on her relationship, learning about the person.
I know that, but there's still things she don't know. Learning. Is what she's saying. You're not going to know somebody 100%. You're not. You're just not. What Tangie say?
Tangie says it's many of us out here that have taken time to heal. Us healed ones tend to attract the broken, so we have to be careful because it's a lot of damaged goods out here. It is, but
that's true. That's true. That is so true. Yes, there are still things. But
guess what you're doing? Asking questions, right? You're never stop asking questions. You're not judging. You're in the relationship. You are working. You're working the relationship, and that's what I'm saying because I want to know you. Anything you love, you study. If you like music, what do? You study the music. Y'all are queens in the position of a boss. Sometimes executive moves.
I want to be a leader. The boss. But yes, I get that.
Okay.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
I get that.
Have to be, and sometimes boss moves have to be made. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. They do.
But it's like you need to. But I feel like it's one thing to. I think it with me is just more. It's better for me to not the 100, knowing somebody 100%. It's about the trust part for me. You know what I'm saying? Trust people gonna be who they are. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And you are gonna only know what you're willing to deal with and what you're not willing to deal with. Because like I said, man, you're gonna go through some shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And
long suffering. Love is long suffering. Love is a lot of things that we don't like to admit that it is.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about
love
that.
Is forgiving.
We're not.
Some of us don't even know how to forgive, but we talk about we love somebody.
That's true.
How?
It's a lot of people that I love that I don't fuck with. Yeah. Period.
And remember what I had to do. What did God have me do last year?
That was my. But I had boundary. I had a boundary, and once I had that boundary, and I felt
what I tell you,
love you, but
I said what God had me do.
Can't deal with you.
God will have you apologizing to people you think they supposed to apologize to you.
Yeah, true that.
So
that's true.
God is not that, like, that's not love. Like, you say you want to be blessed,
But you
can't even forgive folks. Right. So it's just like, I'm not gonna bless you until you go back here and fix this.
Yeah, because you helped me with my struggle.
And because
you helped me with my this a friend right here. Woo, boy, y'all just don't
listen. I'm just saying, really, because if you say you are of love and you flowing, because love is an energy, and what does energy do? Flow.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Yep. There's no blockages there. So I can't say, oh, I'm gonna stop loving this, or I'm gonna stop. I can't love this way, because self-love is the first thing.
Absolutely.
But
that's why we deal with so much people because we don't have love for ourselves. Enough love for ourselves. Let me say that.
No, because we're not responsible for other people.
Listen,
we're not responsible for how someone acts. We're not.
I know
how
that
broken they are.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is the lack of self-love will have you dealing with other people's shit over and over and over and over and over again. I feel that way. What you think, Rashad? What you think about that? That's what I think.
4 laws of agreement. What? Don't take it personal. If you cheat on me, I can't take that shit personal. If you rude to me, I can't take that shit personal. That ain't got shit to do with me. Who hurt you? Should I hug you?
But what I'm talking about is the acceptance of the stuff is what I'm talking about. It's not about you being the reason or whatever. I'm not talking about that. What I am saying is you will love yourself enough to know when enough is enough. That's what I'm talking about. You have to have a game plan. Yeah.
It's again.
We gotta wrap up.
It is a very, anytime you're dealing with any type of relationship dynamic, no matter what. Like I remember my son kept going to jail, kept getting in trouble. My dad says to my son, don't come around my daughter. This is my kid. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not going to turn my back on my kid.
Right.
I'm not going to turn my back on my kid. My kid need me. But we Black people think tough love is a form of punishment. And there's no such thing. Right? So because that's how he grew up, he think, oh, this is how that's supposed to be. And that's not even true.
For the future, if you know what you have been through, why keep doing this again?
No, that's not. That's called insanity. That's not. That's not. That's not love.
Tangent said, how many people even know about the 4 laws? Right. Let alone operate within them. Right.
It do. And I'm not taking away from that
do to us.
At all.
It all starts with us and our esteem for ourselves.
But when you know the 4 laws, when you know them and you don't operate them, if I know the 4 laws and then I'm being offended every time someone says something that I could feel offended by, then now that's a problem. Because that's what men think.
This has been good.
Really. Because I want to challenge everybody on this podcast. Everybody listening.
Okay.
I want to challenge each and every person to know the 4 laws, to operate in the 4 laws, and to really try to show up as love.
Okay, so I know what the answer is, but what's the 4 laws for the people that don't know?
Okay, don't take it personal. Don't take it personal.
That's not number 1, but that's fine. That's
one of them. Don't take it personal.
Don't take things personal.
Be impeccable with your word.
Okay, that's number 1.
What's the other 2? I can't think.
Come on now.
No, you say the other 2. I said 2. You say 2.
Never assume.
And
always be your best.
See?
Do your best. See? Right. But which one is the hardest one?
Being impeccable with your word.
Woo! That's the hardest one.
I think for me, it is.
Boy, we be
No.
We put curses on
Assume.
ourselves so
Assume.
much.
That's
No,
my bad
assuming is not the one for me.
That's
But
not.
being impeccable with your words, because man, the tongue is extremely powerful.
And that's
Okay.
why I'm telling
And
you.
so sometimes we say these things even about ourselves, and I'm so guilty of it. Saying these things about ourselves, and it's like we cursing ourselves.
Mhm.
You know, we sinning against ourselves because we talk down about ourselves, you know. And like I said, a lot of times we unconsciously do this thing. We just subconsciously doing. We just talking,
Mhm.
you know. And I think, like I said, number one is the hardest for me. That is definitely the hardest for me, is being impeccable with your words, because like I said, we can definitely bring okay, marriage is what you make it. It is a constant learn. Yeah, constant.
Lakeisha, me and you said
We
the
have to date
same
each other
thing.
daily. We have to learn to
Show empathy and forgiveness. Grace.
Nobody ever said not
Extend
to.
grace.
But like I said, if somebody, if your person, whether you're whatever type of relationship is, continue to do the same thing over and over and over and over and over after you've given them grace, after you've had empathy, after you've done all this and you've had conversations, then what's next? That is my thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a problem.
Okay, so
what Tangent just said.
So what's the communication there? She said, yes, be impeccable with your words when it comes to yourselves. I say it all the time. We would never let people talk mess about us. So why do we do it to ourselves all the time? Yeah. I tell people to be nice to themselves all the time, but
be good humans.
Be good humans. I tell y'all all the time. But in being a good human, you just walk in love.
Mm-hmm.
And this is just love. Whatever love. If you want to break, mankind. If you want to break love down, because I feel like when you break love down, then that limits love. No, it don't. Yeah. Oh, I'm only gonna love you this way. No, it's only acceptable to love mankind.
No, what I'm saying, no, what that means is naturally you're gonna naturally love that person how it's supposed to be loved. Period. Yeah. It's not about breaking it up.
Well, let it flow.
First of all, you ain't thinking about how you loving somebody. You're not. Flow. It's naturally it just comes. It's gonna come.
Let it flow.
Why you doing all that?
Let it flow. Just let.
Well, we're gonna wrap this thing up. Thank you guys for tuning in to Lipstick and Lies. It's your girl LA.
Hold on.
Girl, we're not doing no sage. No.
Hold on. Yes. Hold on.
I knew you was about to do that. And it's funny because I was about to go into that. So
where is
my birthday tomorrow, y'all? I got a few more hours. I got a few.
Where's the sage? Where's the Palo Santo?
What are we?
Just where is that?
No, we're not. Yes, we always it's always great vibes. What are you talking about?
This is love.
We always got great vibes.
This is love.
This
is love. This is love here, honey.
Thank you. Thank y'all.
This is love.
Yes, I love you, friend. I love you, sis.
I love you.
I love you. Yeah,
I love you. And not in a agape love kind of way.
Listen, through the fire, through the look.
I really, and I am challenging again. And if you are in a relationship, communicate with the person. Don't just talk about bills.
Better say everybody grown until you want to communicate, apologize, or
for real, because just because you sleep next to a person, you say, "Oh, what you want to eat today?" That's not a conversation. Converse with your mate. Mm-hmm. If you get bored in the relationship, find out why. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, Rashad, I'm glad that a business relationship is the way. You should always have a partner you can build with.
Yeah.
No matter what. No matter what. Yeah, build something.
Those two different types of relationships.
No. They can be romantic. Because lust is physical anyway. Shit. I mean, let's just be for real.
We are not. Listen, lust
is not going to sustain you.
It is 10:30. We've been over 30
lust won't sustain you in no relationship. I'm gonna just tell you that right now. So when the sex go, what you have to build on. So that's why I said business relationships are
I don't want
part-
to be in any relationship with somebody romantically and be treated like I'm a business, that it's a business. I don't. I'm sorry. Now us building what we gonna do, that's different.
But
Gotta learn how
when
to
it's
separate.
grind mode, it's just grind
You gotta
mode.
learn how to separate.
It's
that.
just grind mode. Yeah.
Absolutely.
But my closing thoughts are, I wrote them down here. My closing thoughts are, the grass is green where you water it at.
Now my closing thoughts, the grass can definitely be greener on the other side.
And we're never gonna agree on this.
And we're not.
It's 2 years later.
It's a situation by situation thing, because some you may need to just water your grass. Some you need to get the hell on.
Hey, the universe,
to something better. And that's
the universe
just it.
will provide.
That's that on that. Okay.
The universe
I see
will
what Keisha just
put
said.
in each other first. It's hard work, but worth it. Learn to enjoy. Man, hey, Lakeisha called me, girl. You are my twin flame. You gotta be an earth sign.
Keisha, hey, so tell her congratulations. She's getting married next month.
Congratulations.
Oh, Keisha, do you want to do a
Dungeon party?
A bedroom candy party, girl?
Tangy,
I know you probably already had
you.
your bridal party, but we can do a little something. You know what I'm saying? Get the people hyped up. I got you, girl.
But is Lakeisha Brooks a earth sign? I just need to know that.
She wants to know your birthday, honey.
And when is your birthday?
Tangy is Tangy, you were what? Aquarius, right?
No, you're fine. When is your birthday? Or just tell me y'all sign. I just want to know y'all sign. Y'all know I'm really special when it comes to signs. I be wanting, Aquarius.
That's what I said.
Yeah. Okay, but Lakeisha, what's your sign? Rashard, what is your
Keisha,
sign?
I'll call you. Oh, I gotta call you anyway,
Rashard
Keisha.
gotta be
I gotta call
water
you.
sign.
I got an update for you.
Rashard, what's your sign?
If he's still here.
You a Virgo? Okay, I told you she was an earth sign. Listen, Rashard is a water sign. I can guarantee that too. If he is still on here.
Listen.
Hold on, Slim. Hold on. I'm doing my. Okay,
Thank you for that affirmation.
Listen.
Slim.
Slim. Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're slim.
Mm-hmm.
You're beautiful.
Slim.
Rashard. When is Rashard's birthday?
I don't know. We have to look it up.
I bet he's a water sign. So he's got to be a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio.
Mm-hmm.
He got to be. Because he's giving me all them kind of vibes. Yeah, let's find out. But Lakeisha, I knew you was an earth sign. Tangy, I didn't get Aquarius, but Gemini, Aquarius, yeah, y'all the same. So air element is I knew that. When is his birthday? August the 26th. Mm-hmm. He can't be no earth sign acting like that.
You better stop. You better cut it out. You better cut it out.
Earth sign? But Tyler is earth. I mean, they like money too.
So I had my reading, right? That was my current event.
Okay, yeah, that was.
I had my reading for the year for my birthday, and my spirit is Oshun energy, and it all lines up.
Okay.
Goddess of Friday. I was born on Friday. I am a water sign. It was just all this stuff.
Let me just say this. No, we're not even gonna break it down another time. We're gonna say it right here. Okay, because everything that the lady told LA, I already had told her.
She did, but you didn't tell me about Oshun.
I never said that.
But I said that right. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Is it Oshun?
Oshun.
I think it's Oshun.
You're a priestess.
Yeah.
But listen,
and
I didn't tell her that. I didn't tell her any of that. But she did pull her birth chart.
Yes, she did.
And so we have been
and it all lined
we
up.
have been working on that.
Yeah.
But stay grounded. Yeah, I've been trying to get her. She's
giving me all the nuggets that I needed. And then when I did my reading, she actually confirmed everything that she said plus some. Yeah, so if y'all see me in yellow,
You should definitely wear yellow tomorrow.
Yeah, you got on yellow today. It looks really nice on you.
Yeah,
I don't have yellow tomorrow.
But you should get yellow for tomorrow.
Yeah, well, I do yellow,
For
but I don't
sure.
have yellow.
I think that would be real good.
But anyway, so yeah, I'm super excited about that, and that reading was pretty dope. I really appreciate it.
Do you want to plug the reader?
Huh?
You want to plug her? Let's say who did your reading.
I don't even have information.
Okay, she can post it.
I would definitely post it, and she's not
sure.
expensive at all, but she did a great job.
Yeah, and for those who say that's not of the Bible, that's not accurate.
Mm-hmm. We ain't gonna get into that.
Yeah, I just want y'all to know that it is in the Bible, Exodus.
Exodus. Okay.
Yeah.
So once again, congratulations to Lakeisha Brooks. I'm super excited for her.
Lakeisha, congrats!
I can't wait. I'm gonna call you so we can get that taken. Get some stuff together. Let's see what Joe said right here.
Joe
will have some yellow. Thanks.
He gonna get yellow roses.
Yes. So yes, guys, tune in next week. We haven't gotten our topic yet, but we will definitely be posting it. You're gonna see more stuff from us. Please go and then visit our website, www.lipstickandlies.com. What are you doing, man?
My phone was going crazy.
Oh my God. Lipstickandlies.com. It has all of our different streaming platforms that we have on there. It tells a little bit about us. It also has all of our episodes on there, audio and video. If you want to look at the videos, as you go to video, audio is on episode. So anyway, that's that or that. And I'm super excited. I'm not going to sleep.
She's gonna go to sleep.
I'm not going to go to sleep.
She's gonna be tired.
No.
It's her 44th. Like we're 50.
Girl, don't put that on me. I am not 50.
That we are 50.
All,
I am super geek.
She keep geeking herself up that she's 50. I ain't 50
with me.
No.
Because when I go somewhere, they be like, "Oh, you 50?" I be like,
"Ain't nobody ever said that." Like, first of all, she tell people that she 50. Nobody knows. She tell people that she 50. Hell, I don't look no damn 50, and I sure don't look.
We
44.
are 50.
So listen, no, I don't know for them.
We are 50. Listen, we are 50. She don't want to tell y'all.
We are not 50.
There's nothing
we
wrong
are out of
with
here.
being 50.
Listen, it's time to go. It's time to go.
50,
so,
not
listen.
the police. 50, her age.
The lies. She just lies. She lied all the damn time, y'all. She's just a liar. She is a liar. That's why she's talking. She's a liar. Okay, so listen. This is Yola H. I'm LA from the A. This is Lipstick and Lies. Listen.
At the beach
or the banks,
or at
nothing move.
What we eating at the
until the money move.
They can come to the brunch.
We going to T's brunch bar
at 2 o'clock.
2 p.m.
Wear yellow so we'll know you with the birthday girl. Okay.
All right. So look, we gotta go.
Holla. It's late. It's getting late.
Yes, girl. Goodbye. Love you guys.
Love you.